Hello and welcome back to Posh Cats Camping. In this video we're reviewing a piece of equipment called the BLUETTI Portable Power Pack. It's not a paid promotion, but we are able to keep the power pack once the video is finished. And here's the box that the portable power station arrives in, and we've had this product for about 2 months now, and we've been using it and making good use of it over that time. I'm going to talk to you about how I've got on. When I first unpacked the BLUETTI power station, I noticed it was quite heavy. Now when you compare a battery or a power supply in weight, they are quite heavy, clumsy things. Now we've got a 160 watt-hour battery on this new motorhome of ours and 200 watts of solar on the roof, and that's delivering good 12 volt power to us most of the time. Of course you do have to charge up the battery on the motorhome, and to do that we use the engine, of course, we use the solar, and we plug it in when it's on the drive at home or on the campsite. We can plug it into mains electricity, and that generates a charge and charges up the battery, so you never run out of 12 volt supply. It also delivers power to other things like the fridge, the TV and so on, which is all integral in the motorhome itself. But what about some of those portable appliances? The laptop, the vacuum cleaner, the toothbrush, all of those things that constantly need charging up. Maybe you've got 2 or 3 cameras, all sorts of other little appliances that you use on USB, for example. Now those things can all plug into your motorhome. If you're off-grid, you might find that's a bit of a drain on the power, particularly if it's not a very sunny day and the solar's not really delivering much to the battery, and also in those winter months, of course. I like to edit. I don't really want to edit when it's beautiful and sunny. I usually come inside and edit when it's raining, and that's the time when you're getting the least solar power into your battery. So let's have a little look at the box. Lots to talk about, lots of ideas. Let's see how it really works. So let me introduce you then to the BLUETTI AC50S. This is the 500 watt hour 300 watt portable power station, and it's in orange. It also comes in blue, I noticed on the website this morning. So let's take a closer look at the power station. First of all, the 3 buttons just here are the power button, the DC and the AC on off. So you hold your finger on the power button for 2 seconds and the power station comes alive. If you're wanting to use to plug in DC appliances, you would press and hold this button until the little green light shows, and also AC as well. Little screen comes up and shows you how much power is left. We're showing about 60% left on the power station. Moving across to here, there's 2 12 volt outlets at 3 amps for your appliances. There's also a 10 amp 12 volt outlet here, which is in the style of the cigarette lighter, and quite commonly found in motorhomes and caravans. And down here you've got the little USB, mini USB, and then the 4 standard USB sockets there for your cameras and iPods, phones, this sort of thing. And then just here on this side you've got 2 mains, 230 volt UK style socket outlets, and you can plug all your appliances in to those. Do keep in mind though, there is a limit of 300 watts, which is not going to be enough for your kettle, and if you do try and plug your kettle in, the unit will just shut down automatically, so it doesn't damage the battery. But anything up to 300 watts you can use this power station for. And then you saw in one of the pictures just now perhaps that it does have a carry handle, so if you're carrying it from the house to the motorhome, or if you're taking it outside, you've got something to carry it with. And also on the top here there is an output charger on the top, which if your mobile phone is compatible, you can lay your mobile phone on there and that will charge like a charging pad. So now let's have a look at the back of the unit. I've turned it around. On the back you've got a switch here which says Lite, and when you press it once you get a very bright LED light. There it is, great for the awning. Press it again and it dims it, so you're clearly not using as much power. And then in an emergency, if you need to alert people, the SOS strobe will come on if you're outdoors and you're trying to attract people's attention. Not sure that I'll ever need that. Let's hope not anyway. Just turn that off. And to the right here we have the input plug, which is where you charge the BLUETTI power station from. And there are a few options. In the box I received, there was the 230 volt mains adapter, which has got a standard plug. I've just kept the cover on that so it doesn't scratch the unit, and that plugs in like so. There we are. I'll try and do that with one hand. You then plug that in and that will charge up in a couple of hours. There is a fan, a cooling fan, which you'll see on the side here. That is quite noisy, so I tried charging it up when we went to bed, but it was too noisy, so I left it until the next morning and charged it the next morning. It's just a cooling fan so that the unit doesn't overheat while it's charging. This is a lithium battery, and it's the equivalent of about 5 100 ampere hour lead acid batteries. So as you can see, it's holding an awful lot of charge, and I've been using this a lot for editing with the laptop. I've got at least 6 hours with it, and I'd only used about half of its capacity. So it's really good, really does hold the charge. Other leads that came with it is one like this, which is again a 12 volt charging lead. It comes with the kit, and also one of these which has got the same plug to plug into the unit, but on this end has a cigarette lighter style, so you could plug it into your car while you're driving along and charge the unit whilst you're driving along in the car. Probably not a good idea to charge it without the engine running, because you may drain the car battery. So that's all very interesting, isn't it? And lots of technical stuff there, but I'm going to cut over to a little bit of footage we took when we had Bertie a few weeks ago, and I caught Sue out using the BLUETTI power station. What are you up to, Sue?
Well, my hair looked like I've been dragged through a bush backwards. I did.
Yeah, I let you do a little bit of straightening before I come over, didn't I, babe?
Yes, yes. Well, a lot of straightening actually.
Oh, okay. And what are you using?
These little 12 volt carrierless, or is it carrierless?
Yeah.
Courierless straighteners.
Okay.
And they've just got the old-fashioned cigarette lighter end.
Yeah. Oh, where are you plugged into then?
To a power oak.
Ah.
So I can't use a hairdryer.
What a surprise.
Off grid.
And they're drawing about 26 watts of 12 volt power.
So I washed my hair,
Yeah.
sat outside in the sun on the breeze to get my hair dry, and that was sticking up like I'm not going to say.
Yeah. Sticking up like a, was it? Yeah. Like a little porcupine, was it? Oh. Perhaps you hadn't better have said that.
So I can't believe how well I've done. I haven't used them for a while because I used my electric one, my mains electric.
The mains ones, yeah. Well, they look as if they're doing just as good a job.
Because the 12 volt ones I've had before have been rubbish, but these are really good.
Little ceramic ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very good.
Tiny
and what would you have done?
Protective
Yeah.
bag.
And what would you have done without the power oak? You've had to plug into the main battery on the van, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, pretty, huh? Result.
Well, as you can see, got my usual cup of tea and plugged into the Dell XPS 1.3. I'm just going to press this and you might see I'm currently editing a site review, and this is the Cirencester Caravan and Motorhome Club one. I've been working with the laptop for about 4 hours, and when you're editing it's really quite draining on the battery for the laptop. So at the moment it's being charged by our Power Oak, which is sitting over here, and I've actually plugged the adapter into the socket here. If I switch that back on, you can see we're about halfway, so 60% available of energy. Also, Sue's been doing a hair, currently charging the tablet as well here. Also, I can put my mobile phone on the top there and it charges with a wireless charger on the top. So as you can see, we're really making good use of the Power Oak this weekend when we're off grid, and it's doing really well, you know, keeping us without touching the batteries that are on board the motorhome. So really pleased about that. And now I'm going to make use of both of 230 volt sockets. We're charging another item, the Dyson handheld. And the little blue light is on here, so that's charging, and that's connected up via this cable here into the Power Oak, and that's this charger here. These retail at around about £499, and with the code that's on the screen now, you can use the link that's in the description below to get a 15% discount after this video. Well, we've been using the BLUETTI portable power station now for a few weeks, and we've on 4 occasions taken it with us when we've been off grid, and we can't fault it. It's a really useful tool, and it takes all the stress away from using up the battery that's on board the motorhome, because you're going to need to pump water and use lighting and your TV and so on, and the BLUETTI allows you to use all those other appliances, all those little portable things, without taking any power away from the motorhome battery at all. So you can edit your videos for as long as you like, Trev. Well, we've been showing our friends and family the little power station, and they're equally impressed, and have come up with all sorts of ideas for what it could be used for. For garden tools, for example. We've got some hedge trimming to do, so I'm certainly going to be trying that in the next few days. And also portable fridges. We're certainly thinking about taking it with us in the car and plugging in a portable fridge and when we go for a picnic with the grandchildren. That will be very useful indeed, to keep the things cool all day rather than gradually a cool box getting warmer and warmer. I hope you enjoyed that video. It's a little different to what we normally do, and it's quite a technical video. I'll leave links in the description below for all the other models, and also the solar panels that will connect to the portable power station as well, which come from BLUETTI. But until next time, bye for now.